Well, hello there. Good day. This is Cleave, and welcome to another episode of the typewriter video series. Today we're on our way to Tucson, Arizona, and we're at a roadside table somewhere along Interstate 10 in southern New Mexico. And this trip to Tucson, I've decided to take my Smith Corona Silent typewriter, and it's a medium-sized machine, not a real ultra-portable, but hopefully it's going to give us a little bit more typing quality, and the feel of it is a really nice machine. And I hope you enjoy this series as we go on the road to Tucson, Arizona. Well, hello there. This is Cleave. Good day. I'm coming to you from our bed and breakfast in downtown Tucson, Arizona. And today's episode of the typewriter video series, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some of the aspects of using these older medium-sized portable typewriters. So we're on vacation. We drove over here from Albuquerque. I brought with me a medium-sized Smith Corona Silent. This is probably early, mid-1950s era, roughly. And one of the aspects that I noted about traveling with medium-sized typewriters, as I mentioned to you in one of the previous videos, comparing medium-sized typewriters to ultra-portables, you're going to get better typing action, typically a typing feel, better quality imprint. The mechanics are usually, and the ergonomics are typically better. You have typically more features to the typewriter. A lot of things are better about medium-sized typewriters. However, they are bigger and heavier than ultra portables. But I found that when I was traveling last fall on a long road trip, I brought an ultra portable typewriter, the Hermes Rocket, with me. I found out that I didn't really need to have brought just an ultra portable because I had plenty of room in my car. So this is what fostered the idea of traveling this vacation with a medium size instead of an ultra portable. Okay, so I have this medium-sized typewriter. So when I was sitting out here yesterday evening, after we arrived into town, I had taken this Smith Corona Silent out of its hard case and set it on my lap. Okay, so I had released the latch on the bottom of the case, and I pulled it out of the case, and I was typing on my lap like this. And I discovered that because the bottom of the typewriter is open and the mechanics of it are exposed, that as I began to type, some of the linkages and mechanics underneath the machine were hanging up on the loose folds of clothes, of my clothes, and causing it not to function properly. So this is something I've noted before in other portable typewriters with an open bottom. And so this caused me to have to set the typewriter down on this coffee table and kind of type at an uncomfortable posture, right? So later on, when I began thinking about this, I realized that, there's a reason why I don't normally like to keep these types of typewriters mounted in the bottom case. And that is because they just don't look as good. I guess aesthetics are a little bit too important to me, but the typewriter looks bigger and bulkier if you leave it in the bottom case. However, they work a lot better as a platform for impromptu typing. So here it is, I'm sitting on this nice porch, and I'm sitting in a rocking chair, and now I can sit this typewriter on my lap. And I can sit there and I can easily type now, and the machine will perform effortlessly and flawlessly for me because it's mounted in its base. Now also, there's a little gap on either side between the typewriter and the edge of the case, and I find that my little cartridge of correction tape fits perfectly down right in here, and it's right at hand's reach. I can grab it and use the correction tape and sit it right there. So it becomes really nice, like a little miniature lap desk, if you will, for typing on. So this is a new learning that I can share with you, that if you do have a medium-sized portable typewriter that has a two-section case where the machine is open on the bottom and it can stay locked into the bottom of the case, you simply remove the top half of the case which on this typewriter it has some quick disconnects on the hinges, makes it very convenient. Other machines, you flip a lever and the upper part of the case slides off on these pins, hinge pins. But having done so, now you have this base that you can sit on your lap and it becomes very convenient. Back home, I have one of these lap desks. It's a little kind of an oval shaped piece of wood with a padding underneath, and you can set it on your lap and you can set a typewriter on it. And I've actually typed with a number of my medium-sized portable typewriters on the lap desk, and it works quite fine. I just didn't bring it on vacation. But another machine of mine where this has the same issue is my old Corona 4. Corona 4 again has a 2-section hard case similar to this. It has an open bottom to the machine, so it doesn't really work all that well unless it's sitting on a smooth, hard surface. And so I find either a lap desk or using the bottom half of the case works really well for that machine as well. I would even say that I've been experimenting with these carpet pads that have one side coated with rubber. I've been using them as typing pads, and it keeps the typewriter from sliding around on a smooth table. It also provides a little bit of soundproofing. But I've noticed this carpet padding, if it's a little too thick and soft, that these kinds of machines with an open bottom, the linkages can start to hang up on the carpet pad even. So that's something to be aware of if you're using an older machine with an open bottom, is the kind of surface it sits on can affect the quality of the machine, the quality of the typing experience, because it actually can hang up the mechanics and cause it not to work right. So for impromptu porch typing and sitting in a rocking chair, or just an impromptu typing session where you're typing somewhere other than at a formal desk, these medium-sized portable machines work really well locked into the bottom of their case. And that's my tip for today. From Tucson, Arizona at the Big Blue House, this is Joe Van Cleave, and you have yourself a great day.